Well, it's been 23 years to the day since an EF2 tornado ripped through Myrtle Beach, causing millions of dollars in damage. Stephen Schlink spoke to a former lifeguard who remembers that day as if it were yesterday.
Most chilling words: tornado, tornado, tornado. I got a tornado at the 11 o'clock off of Spring-Made Pier. Tornado, clear your beaches.
That's Micah Singleton. He was a lifeguard at Pirate Land that Friday afternoon. It was 2 days after the 4th of July, and he says the beaches were packed. He says he saw it coming.
I remember very clearly looking north and seeing the dark line in the northern sky from east to west, and thinking, wow, that's not usually where the storms come from. They usually come from the west.
He says it was a sunny day, but he said he had a gut feeling.
Wait for the beach clearance call to come over the radio. I began clearing Pirate Land because I knew it was coming, and I knew I had almost a mile of beach on foot to clear.
But it wasn't just about getting people out of the water. Now, I'm here at Myrtle Beach State Park. If we look down to my left, you can see the beaches by Pirate Landing Campground. That's where Singleton was being a lifeguard on the beaches at the time that this happened. He says down there between Pirate Land, Campground beaches, and the state park, there's a section of beaches that was not covered by lifeguards the day this all happened. He says he felt the need to actually go and clear those beaches himself. Meanwhile, if we go down here and you look to my right, you see in the distance, that pier down there, that's Spring-Made Pier. That is the place where that funnel cloud went from being an offshore waterspout to an onshore tornado.
That was rated as an EF2 with winds as high as 150 miles per hour. I believe no one was killed, but 36 people were injured. Along with that, produced $8 million in damage.
And if you think that sounds uncommon, you'd be right.
We usually don't really see strong tornadoes across the area, but seeing something like an EF2 from a water spout, especially here in Myrtle Beach, is just uncommon to see.
It's also not common for tons of people to pile into bathrooms to seek shelter, but Singleton says that's exactly what he had to do to keep people safe, and everyone got in just in time.
I ended up finally going to the Pirate Land Shale bathhouse right as it just smacked us, and the winds, the lightning, and everything.
He said it could have been so much worse.
That very well could have been our Joplin, Missouri tragedy.
Referencing the 2011 tornado that killed more than 160. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. No deaths, but 36 injuries. In Myrtle Beach, Stephen Schlink, WMBF News.